everyone, it's Kim from Alternate Universe. You may know me as Kim Smith Happy all over the interwebs, and it's Vlogmas, which means it's time for some cozy content. And I just wanted to sit down with you guys today and just chill and catch up. I've got some projects on the go that might be fun to talk about, and we are recording this live, so if you're on the live chat and you want to say hi, feel free to. If you've got any questions or anything you want me to talk about, feel free to ask. My partner is behind the camera. Do you want to say hi, Carl?
Hello.
And he's basically running the show for me. I'm just here sitting pretty, doing some crochet and chatting to you all. It is December 2023. And we are open late this year, so it is past 7 o'clock now. We are opening till 7 most days, actually all days that we're usually open in December. So that's Thursday through Sunday. It means that you can book some one-on-one time with me if you need to before Christmas and the New Year. We'll get all of those projects finished. Or you can come in and grab some gifts. But yeah, it's thank you so much for joining. It's so nice to be here. Yes, Carl?
It's Soph who said hi.
Hi, Soph! Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I've never done a YouTube live before, but I've done other like Instagram lives and stuff. So I'm really hoping technology gods are good to us and that everything is connected up and all that stuff. But what I'm working on today is a little crochet blanket. Yeah, we got another little message.
Woman Whip says, hey from me.
Yay! Oh, we got some friends in the chat joining us today. I hope you've got something cozy to do or drink. I've got a nice warm beverage. I just got to shout out this awesome mug. It was given to me by a dear friend Catherine, and I've got my little warm beverage in here. So good. And I'm actually looking at the wall of beautiful Wool & Witch yarns right behind the camera, and it looks gorgeous, and I kind of want to cast everything on. But I already have so many projects on the go. That's actually something I wanted to talk about this season, is the difference between making for the joy of making and then making for a product. So you often hear people talk about progress knitters versus product knitters. I am 100% firmly in the category of process knitter. I only work on stuff that makes me feel good. So if it's giving me a dopamine hit or making me feel good, then that's what I'm all about. Whereas I know a lot of other people are really motivated by getting a finished object done. So it's like, oh, I want to wear that sweater. Oh, I want to make that hat. Oh, that would look so cute on my niece or whatever. And that's cool. If that's what motivates you, like, more power to you. But I really struggle being a monogamous knitter, or crocheter for that matter. I also find it easier on my joints. So my hands get tired really quickly because of chronic fatigue, and I find being able to swap between different projects really helps me with that. So I might be working on a double knit project. I might be working on a double knit project, but I also have a 4-ply and a chunky on the go at the same time. And I just find that really helps with, not getting super tired muscles and everything. Yeah, so let me know, are you a progress knitter or a product knitter? I think it would be really interesting to start that discussion. And if you are watching after the fact and you don't know that we have a Discord server, please hop on over and join our Discord server, because it is full of lovely like-minded folks that are just sharing what they're working on. We've got a book channel now, so people are recommending books, movies, sharing pictures of their pets and everything like that, which is really, really fun. It's a proper little community outside of the real life shop. That was one of the things, actually, when we had our Christmas party for the shop. I say Christmas party. I it's me, my partner Carl, and my mom and my dad, who all work in the shop. My mom and my dad work on a volunteer basis, and we're trying to reduce the amount of time that they are actually working in the shop, just because they're getting older and they deserve to actually enjoy their retirement. But anyway, the shop took them out for dinner, and we were all going around saying what our favorite thing of the year was. And my favorite thing was the fact of the community and how it has just grown so much this year, but not necessarily in numbers, but in quality. So we've got so many amazing people that are coming to Knit Group and participating in the Discord server. Excuse me as I fumble over some of my words, but yeah, it's been really, really nice. And that's definitely one of my favorite things this year. So what am I working on right now? Funny you should ask. I have this beautiful granny square kind of top thing that I'm making. It's from a West Yorkshire Spinners pattern book, and it's new this year. They're really getting into their crochet like the rest of the world is. And you start off with these little like sunflower little daisies in the middle. You make 4 of those and then you connect them up. Now this is going to be the front or the back, and I already have started the other front or back. And I really want them to be sisters, not twins. So what I'm doing is I tried to make the insides all match. Hopefully you can sort of see that. We've got the 2 brown ones and the 2 red ones. And then that's the same on here as well. You've got 2 brown, 2 red in the middle. But then on the outside, what I'm doing is I'm doing 3 rows of scraps. And then I do the same 3 rows in a different order on this one. So hopefully throughout the entire thing I can just use up all of these scraps that we have laying around. Some of it is West Yorkshire Spinners, some of it is discontinued stuff, some of it is recycled yarn from Articles Happy that we make here in the shop, and it's just a super crazy block. It's going to be like a little T. This will be on the front like this, and then it will have like really short little sleeves and a boat neck. It's from their Elements book, I believe, West Yorkshire Spinners Elements book, which is pretty cute. It's got lots of cool crochet stuff in it. So yeah, so I just finished a little round on here. As you can see, they're both on the same round, but I'm actually 1 round ahead on one of the blocks. So I'm trying to keep them like matching, but not super matching, because the whole idea is I want to use up all my scraps. So that's that. What we should talk about next. Carl, should we talk about socks or BESITOS blanket or Advent? Advent, he has spoken. So, where is my Advent? So, Advent calendars. We did another Advent this year for recycled yarn, little 10-gram minis, which have been really, really fun. I've really enjoyed making them, and we had everyone involved making them. Like Dad was packing, Mom was packing and labeling. Carl even got into the packing side of it, but he was mainly doing all the winding. Yes, Carl.
Nick says, hey, Tim.
Hey, Nick. I think I know which Nick that is. Hey. I was just waxing poetic about how nice it is that the Knit Group has grown so much in quality this year. And if it is the Nick I'm thinking of, we're part of that. So Advent, this was our first star. So I've been first star. What am I talking about? This is the first color. This was day 1. And as you can see, it's a color changing yarn. We don't usually use color changing like variegated yarns in the recycled yarn because there's already so much going on with the marling. But I just couldn't resist a little bit of like rainbow happiness. And then I've been making them into little stars just for fun. I do have an actual project that I'm working on called the AdventUrous Scarf by TLYarnCrafts. I believe that's right, TLYarnCrafts. I've linked it on my Instagram a bunch. But it's a Tunisian crochet, it's a Tunisian crochet pattern. And for those of you who have been into the shop, you know I'm absolutely obsessed with Tunisian crochet at the moment. So I just had to jump on that for an Advent. But I didn't want to show that on here because I'm actually a couple of days ahead of the Advent to where we are now, because I'm trying to like keep up and take pictures beforehand. I'm trying to be an organized person. Very difficult for me. So I thought I'd do these little stars so we could show off each color individually. So this one is day 1, and you knit 2 stars or crochet 2 stars and then sew them together. And they told me to do like a whip stitch around the edge, and I was like, that is gonna look terrible. Whip stitch is terrible. It's gonna look awful, but it actually blends in really well and finishes it off perfectly. So yeah, what do I know? So that was day 1, and then day 2 is this one here, which is getting into like a slightly brighter green. As you can see, they kind of merge together a little bit. I tried to do a little bit of a gradient with the Advent. And this one is knitted like the original pattern. I can put the pattern down maybe in the comments of this video or the description once I'm done. I can't remember exactly. It's a free pattern. It's called like Advent Stars. Pretty simple. But yeah, so that's that one. And this one's got like a bright green vibe to it. And then immediately we go into the super bright green. So as you can tell, like it's quite a nice transition. But this one I tried in Tunisian crochet using the same concept of this pattern, but I tried it with Tunisian crochet because of course I did. Julie will be rolling her eyes. Yes, I did it. Julie is one of our very long-standing knit group members, and she always laughs at me because I get into these like obsessions, and Tunisian crochet is my big obsession right now. So this one is nice and bright. It's a little out of my comfort zone, but it does go quite well into the next day, which is this brighter yellow. So this one thread of yellow in here is also in the next day. And this one I did Tunisian crochet, but I did it like a garter kind of ridge. I don't know how well you can see that. This camera is designed for like one fixed focus. If I bring it closer, is it just, Carl, my tech man, is it all just blurred out?
No, you don't.
Yeah? Okay, so you can see the texture there a little bit. I really like this one a lot. I really like how it is stiff enough to keep its shape, but it's got the texture. I don't know, there's something about this one that just seems a bit flat. Let me know if you think so too. But yeah, so I love this one. And then the next day from that is this little guy. And I tried just casting on less stitches. I did the Tunisian crochet again. This little guy is so cute. It's really soft. It's like got some kind of silk in there or something. And it's like a goldy color. So far, these are the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And you can see how they kind of go together, but they're also pretty individual. Yeah, I like them. I'm happy with it. I've got the next day, and I thought maybe I could cast it on with you guys here today now. What time is it? Yeah, we've got a little bit of time. So those are my Advent stars. The next color is, let me get it, a little homemade project bag by a friend of mine. It's this one here. So this one is a cream with tweedy speckles in it. These are all just little bits that we had left over from winding, so they don't look super pretty, but I do get to play with the yarns, which is a bonus. So that one is going to go into this one here. So I could cast that on now. Oh, also, everyone needs a pair of elf ears in their project bags, apparently. Oh, my hair's so silky. I just got my hair done. So it's I don't usually blow dry my hair when I'm at home. So it feels a bit, if I got this is the wrong ear. Of course it is. Let's see. How much do we love these little elf ears?
It has too heavy.
There we go. I think I need to just like, why is it not working? It's worked every other time.
It has too heavy at the moment.
My hair is too heavy. It's full of product from the hair salon. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's going to fall out. My hair's really heavy. But anyway, you always have to have a pair of ears in your project bag. Clearly. So, I don't know if we should cast that on or if I should show you some of my other projects. water break. It's important to stay hydrated. Let's see. So behind me, no, none of you asked this, but behind me is some of the shelves in the shop. Up here we have our super chunky from World of Wool. It's a super chunky and it's 200 grams and it is a fan favorite. This here is made with it. It's a gorgeous little scarf. And then underneath it, we've got our recycled yarn. It's Aran and it's 5 pound a skein, which is an absolute bargain. So you make a whole jumper out of it and not break the bank. And it's quite soft. Like at first I thought there was a bit of roughness to it, but the more like we use it and play with it, the more it softens up. So once you knit something with it, it will be awesome. What else? Behind me here, I've got my BESITOS blanket. This one is made with 2 balls of the Retreat, which is right here. So it's almost like I planned this. Yeah.
Woolen Witch says the hair is looking fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much, Steph. Thank you. I literally came from the hairdresser yesterday. It is so nice to be back to my normal colors. Everyone was saying how much it's like having my natural hair color back, and I totally agree. I think I was born to be this color. Anyway, thank you for liking it. I also like it. So this BESITOS blanket here was made with 2 different balls of this, so 2 plain colors that you then stripe. But I am making one which uses 1 plain color and then 1 multicolor, which, as you can see here, creates a really fun effect. So this one here is showing the white, which is the plain color, and then on the other side, the slip stitches are the multicolored, and it is brand new to us, Lang Cloud. We love Lang because they are from the EU, so their standards for animal husbandry, animal cruelty or whatever is very high. There's no mulesing allowed, and all of their nylon has to be biodegradable nylon now, which I just love. So this is 10% nylon, 90% wool. So it's great. It's super cuddly. This is 100 grams, if you'll believe it. It's so poofy and squishy. It's like a blown yarn. So it's got the chain with yarn, like fiber blown through it, and the colors change. And it's just gorgeous. We have several different colors of that, which is brand spanking new to the shop. We're going to be running like a knit along together in January. I can't remember the exact date, but it will be on Instagram and the website. We're going to cast on together the BESITOS blanket. We'll get you all set up. It's perfect for absolute beginners. We're going to do that in the shop. Excuse me. And then we're going to do support and all that jazz and stuff on Discord. So yeah, Carl?
We have Nix Mary saying, Hi, beautiful Kim and fabulous Carl.
Hey! Hey, you got a shout out, Carl.
I did get a shout out.
You're so special.
For once feel acknowledged. Thank you very much.
You're famous.
I am now famous.
So yeah, so I'm really excited about the BESITOS blanket because it's perfect for beginners. And my friend Julie, who of the knit group who I mentioned earlier, she knitted this one in 2 plain colors. And I think it's absolutely stunning. I almost like the wrong side better than the right side. There's something about garter stitch in 2 colors that is just so lovely, and it's super squishy. Yeah, Carl.
What said, wow, I love the multicolored blanket. The yarn works so well with the pattern.
Yeah. So shout out to my friend Mackenzie, who made up the BESITOS blanket pattern. She's in Portland, Oregon. We actually got to meet up with her while we were traveling this summer, and she made this incredible baby blanket. You could make like a scarf with it. You could just make a lap quilt. There's kind of an endless amount of possibilities. Once you get that slip stitch sorted at the beginning, then you're like good to go. Right, I think we should cast on a little star for the last little bit. I'm not going to be here for too long. I think we've got another like 15 minutes, 10 minutes?
Probably
10 minutes. This is not the crochet hook that I am looking for. Let's see. It's in here somewhere. There we go. Little crochet hook. So I think this was a 6 stitch and this was a 10 stitch. stitch. So I'm thinking maybe do an 8 stitches. So we got kind of an in between. Let's see here. Just remembered how often I say when I'm talking. It's been a while since I've edited a video of myself, and I can just tell when I get around to doing some more editing, it's gonna annoy me so much. So I'm just chaining 8. 7, 2. Awesome. So yeah, what else can we talk about? It's getting colder. It's been really, really cold the last few days. Actually, it's sort of a week, hasn't it?
The last week has heated up significantly. It was a lot colder about 2 weeks ago.
Freezing, yeah. But it's been really nice to bring all the knitwear out. I've got my little leg warmers. I don't know if you can see. I got my leg warmers on, so when I get cold, I can pull them up. And I've had my WYS Knits shawls out, which has been incredibly warm and toasty. And it's been really nice seeing everyone come in their winter warm woolies, which is great. Yeah.
We have Ness saying
Hey.
hi.
Ness, hi! It's so nice that you all could come and join me. We're just chilling, chatting, hanging out. 6, 7, I need one more. Did I do the right amount of chain? That's always the question. So Tunisian crochet, if you've never done it before, it's a little different than regular crochet because you put loads of stitches on the hook. I'm not entirely sure how well you can see that, but that is basically you go one way and you pick up all the stitches, and then you kind of zip them together by closing them off on the return row. So it's kind of like if you were doing a garter stitch on knitting and you were going back and forth, you do a knit row going one way and then you turn your work around, do a knit row going the other way, and that's kind of Tunisian crochet. It's like this weird in between knitting and crochet, but I really, really like it. So now I have to do a little increase just on one side, and then we'll do a decrease on the other, and that's what creates the like pointy little star bit. So on here, I've basically started at the bottom here, and then I'm increasing on this side here and decreasing on this side, and we'll go up to here, and then I'll cast off and then pick up along that side and do the next section. And you just kind of keep doing that round and round and round, which is super fun. And I feel like you could do this with any knit stitch or crochet stitch that you wanted to, and you could change the amount of stitches that you're doing to create different sizes. It's a very fun little pattern. I'm just gonna put them up in the window, like hanging up in the window, but if you have any other amazing ideas, please let me know. Yes.
Nessa said, yes, I love TS crochet. I'm doing the Ace Pride blanket. Or at least I will be when my hand heals up.
Oh, amazing. I love hearing people making pride blankets and pride flags. Especially in crochet. Yes, get it. 7. Okay, so now we do the last. Look back in here. Let's see what we've been up to this week. I had a rest day on Monday, which was really, really nice. And I basically did nothing all day. It was fantastic. Although that was the day that we found 2 more holes in our window. With drama! If you haven't been keeping up with our drama on Instagram, I'm laughing because if I don't laugh, it will make me really sad. But we've had some probably kids shooting BBs at our shop window, which isn't great. And they've left some serious holes in the window, and on Monday we came down and there was another 2, so we have a total of 4 holes in our window now. So we bought some cameras and they're up, and I just hope that, you know, it doesn't happen again. But if it does happen again, hopefully we can get them on camera, and the police will actually be able to do something about it, because although the police have been like super nice and helpful, there is not a lot that they can do about this type of vandalism without any video or picture evidence. So that's just a lovely little holiday drama in our life. It has been a little bit expensive, but luckily the insurance is going to pay for the majority of the window, which is good. If you did want to help us pay for the security cameras and everything, there is a Ko-fi link in the Instagram bio, or you could just support us by sharing the window sharing the shop, sharing our post, telling a friend, and we just like super appreciate everyone who's already donated and given us love. Like, if we totally understand if you haven't got any spare cash laying around, we just, knowing that you guys are all out there supporting us, rooting us on, makes it so much easier to deal with something like this. We're not sure if it's a hate crime or not. I don't want to put that on anyone. We are very outspoken about our views and our ethics, but I am not sure that it is that. I think it might just be kids fooling around, and we just happen to be the closest, easiest target, if you will. But yeah, so that's the drama in the window. And then what else did we do this week? Tuesday was another part rest day. What else did we do? Oh, I went to the opticians and I'm getting fitted for some contacts, which is really exciting because, as you may or may not know, I'm kind of obsessed with these historical costuming stuff at the moment, and glasses like this, especially these like frame glasses, are not going to be appropriate for every look. And I wanted to have the option of wearing contacts and not having to get historically accurate spectacles for each time period, because that's silly. But I'm also not super worried about being historically accurate all the time anyway. My vibe is like, if it makes me happy and it looks cool, we'll go with it. So I've got fitted for some contacts, which is exciting. I do have to go by here. I've never had contacts before in my life. I've always worn glasses, and that was fun. And then Wednesday was a super easy day. I got my hair done and I went and had manual lymphatic drainage, which is a huge help for my chronic fatigue and my chronic pain mostly. So that was good. And then today I have slept most of the day, even though I'm supposed to come and help Carl in the shop. Hopefully you don't hate me too much for that, Carl. And he's shaking his head. And then we've got D&D tonight. Carl's running a game, and I'm probably just going to be listening in because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with all of this stuff that we are doing at the moment. And my character died last session, which was really sad. She was a black tabaxi, and she was super fun and awesome, and she just didn't get a chance to run away from the big bad. So RIP 12 Wistful Wishes, which is what her character's name was. Yeah, Carl.
We have My True Serenity saying how fun it is to make this live.
Oh, yay! Hi. That's so cool. I'm really enjoying this. I'm looking forward to doing it again next week. It is coming up to the time where I need to let Carl go and get ready for the game. So I'm going to sign off shortly, but all of these videos will be available on the YouTube channel afterwards, hopefully, if we've managed to record it properly. But we'll see. Carl's like shaking his head with big eyes, so maybe the technology gods are not being kind to us today, but we'll see. It's been so nice hanging out with you. Thank you for commenting. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see familiar faces here, and I'm hope that you are like super into these stars as much as I am. They're ridiculous. I love them. So I think that's gonna be it for me today, but come and hang out with me next week. Yeah.
My True Serenity says waves back from New York.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, from New York. That's super exciting. Oh, we've got people from all over the world. That's fantastic. So yes, I'm gonna sign off now. It's been fun. Hopefully I can see you guys here, same place, same time next week. And until then, I hope you stay warm and stay cozy and enjoy all the amazing Vlogmases that are out there for you to enjoy. Bye. Mwah.